Hello everyone. Thank you for clicking on my video. So today I will be doing a cooking video. So I will be cooking 3 different meals. The 3 meals are Jamaican boiled dumpling with spinach, a wrap which will consist of shrimp, turkey and lettuce, ground turkey as a matter of fact. And the last meal is salmon with white rice. So if you want to see this cooking video, continue watching. You are probably wondering what I just did in the first clip. Let me just explain a little bit. So first, I had the saltfish boiling because you have to boil the saltfish. And then I took it off the stove after the water is bubbling up and exchanged the hot water in it for some cold water so it could stay and soak so all the salt could get out. Now, as you can see, I am just simply washing the shrimp. I had the shrimp soaking in some apple cider vinegar so you could get out all the rawness of the shrimp. You don't want to have nothing raw in your system, so you got to make sure you wash your stuff properly. So that's what I was doing. I was just washing the shrimp. So now I'm finished washing the shrimp and I'm gonna pat dry the shrimp a little bit to get off most of the water off of it, and then I'm gonna season it. What I used was just Old Bay and Maggi because the shrimp that I'm using, it doesn't need a lot of seasoning because it doesn't take that long to cook. Like within 5 to 7 minutes the shrimp is done cooking, so you don't want all that seasoning on it, and then when it's done cooking all the seasoning is not properly cooked in it. So you don't need a lot of seasoning. Don't go heavy with the seasoning, just use a little bit of seasoning on it too. Yes, and then after that I did mashed up the ground turkey because it was still frozen, so I still had to mash it up, and I seasoned it very well with all those seasonings you saw right there. Well, I didn't probably use 2 of them, so that's basically what I did in this clip. Now you are going to be wondering, what am I doing right here? So this is called browning. The brown thing that I'm knocking out, It is called browning. It was basically kind of done. So I had to add hot water to it so I could get some to put in the ground turkey. It's basically to just give the ground turkey color. Instead of it looking like that ugly doo-doo brown, it have that nice looking pretty color. Of course, when you're cooking, you add some more stuff. I added paprika in it while I was cooking, and I also added barbecue sauce. Normally I wouldn't add barbecue sauce, I would add ketchup, but I didn't want the ketchup look in it. I wanted it to look more brown than reddish, you know, but it ended up coming out reddish anyway, so because of the paprika. Cooking with Claudette, cooking with Claudette, cooking with Claudette. Alright, let me stop. So basically, I am just adding water to the pot so I can have it on the stove boiling. I am going to make the boiled dumplings. So I have to knead the dumpling, of course. So you're gonna see in the clips how I knead dumpling, and I only put a little salt in there, white flour, and of course cornmeal. Honestly, I thought I had a clip of me picking up the saltfish. Picking up the saltfish means to break them apart or make it into smaller pieces. So I did that, and now I'm changing the water and putting on some new fresh water on it so it could continue soaking until I'm ready to use it. So that's what I did. I don't know why I was rinsing the saltfish off again for. I don't know why I did that. I didn't have to do that. And right here, I'm just checking to see if that's the right pot cover, because I took out 2 pot covers before and it was not it. So I just made sure that one was the right pot cover. So the first meal I was making was the boiled dumplings and the spinach with saltfish. So what's in the white container is onions and sweet peppers. So I'm gonna first saute that, then put in the saltfish. Of course, I have to drain off the saltfish and put that in, and then after I put in the spinach. Right here, I'm just cleaning up the area because it had a lot of flour on it, so I was just cleaning up the area, making sure right there is clean. So I'm about to pour the olive oil in the pot so I could put in the sweet peppers and the onions in the pot. I know Americans say bell peppers, but as a Jamaican, we don't say bell peppers, we say sweet peppers. So if you hear me say sweet pepper again, that's what I'm talking, bell peppers, yes. So I'm putting it in the pot, and after, give that a little 2 minutes of cooking time, and then put in the saltfish. Then give that a little bit of time to cook, and then put in the spinach after. Of course, I had to put in the spinach in different portions because I can't put everything all at once in the pot. The saltfish is going into the pot, yes, and right after is going to be the spinach. Yes, I said I had to put it in small portions because everything cannot hold in the pot one time, so you have to put some in, get that mixing around, and then put in some more, mix that around, put in the rest, and make sure that's mixed around, yeah. I just tip a little bit of Goya seasoning in it so it could give it a nice little flavor. Nice little flavor. Not too much, not overdoing it, just nice little flavor, yes. It looks like it's a lot, but actually that packaging is not big. It's just very small packaging. So basically, one meal is finished cooking, the boiled dumplings are finished, and the spinach is finished. I made sure I take off the spinach off the stove because I didn't want it to continue cooking on the heat, even though I turned off the stove. So I just moved it out. Plus, I had other stuff to cook, so I would need the other burners to use. The remaining boiling water that was in the pot, I just strained it off. So in this clip, you will see me scalding off the salmon, because you know the back of it, you have to scald it off, but it has those little stuff on it. So I have to scald it off. After I scald it off, I seasoned it. Well, I dried it and then seasoned it. Yes, and had that waiting to prepare to cook. Yes, because salmon it doesn't really take long to cook. I just put it in the oven for like 15 to 20 minutes and it's done. Like literally, it's done. Just check it periodically to make sure it's okay.
Right now, government 𝒕𝒃 has achieved the functionality, 𝒕𝒃.
So I'm just simply spraying the pan, well, the foil paper to be exact, to make sure it doesn't really stick, but of course it's still stuck to the foil paper, which was useless, but it is what it is. I did spray some of the avocado spray on the salmon itself so it doesn't look dry or anything of the sort. I was trying out different camera angles throughout this video to see which one works best. And I thought, while I was filming this part of the video, I thought this camera angle ate. I really thought it ate. But I don't know, for next time to have the camera a little bit higher so you could see a little bit better. I really thought it ate. If y'all think it ate, let me know. Or if you don't think it ate, let me know too. Like, every opinion counts right now. I am just cutting up some more seasonings for the ground turkey, because that is what I'm going to be preparing now. So all I'm using is some onions and some sweet pepper. At this point, the salmon is in the oven cooking away. So now I'm gonna prepare the rice. I was using the spoon at first, and then I just changed my mind and just turned it upside down into the pot because that was taking too long. So I did that. Make sure when you're washing your rice, you wash your rice properly. And also, it depends on the type of rice you have too. My mom usually buys the big basmati rice, you know, in that little brown crackers bag. Yes, that's the one I use. So usually you have to wash the rice a lot of times before it's clean. So that's what I was doing right here. All I added to the rice was a little bit of Maggi and butter. I didn't show when I put the Maggi in it, but I did show when I put the butter in it. So now I'll be using avocado oil to make the ground turkey. I'm trying to get the oil to be to be heated up, and then I put in the seasonings, and after the seasonings I put in the ground turkey. Look how the seasoning looks so nice. It looks so nice in the pot. Tell me if this angle eating, people. Tell me. I think this angle was eaten. It left no crumbs. Here I'm going to make the shrimp because the ground turkey is finished now. All I just did was added some avocado oil and put in the shrimp. Of course it's splashing up, because the fire was a little high, so I did turn it down immediately. Yes, so the shrimp is just there cooking away. I know I didn't show the final result of each food I prepared, but I'm sorry guys, I'm just getting used to filming a cooking video, so just bear with me. In this clip, I'm just making some tea for my mother. Now the video is winding down to being done. So if you like this video, please give this video a like, please comment and subscribe for more. So without further ado, bye bye everyone.